Welcome back, travelers. Before the break, we checked out a great way to capture your baby's earliest, cutest moments. And now we're on our way to Sunset Cosmetic Surgery to give new mothers something more to smile about. What exactly is a mommy makeover?
Okay, well, as you know, a woman's body goes through significant changes during her pregnancy. This can really affect her confidence, her self-esteem. And typically, the changes that do occur in the breasts, in the tummy, and the waistline. And what a mommy makeover is basically a group of body contouring procedures that can help the woman get back her pre-pregnancy body.
What happens to a woman's body during pregnancy?
Well, Sergey, there's a group of very common problems that occurs after pregnancy. There's changes that happens to the breast, the abdominal area, and a lot of areas where there's those stubborn fat deposits. As far as the abdomen is concerned, the muscles can get quite stretched, and actually if they're stretched enough, they can get permanently damaged and separated, and you lose that tightness and you get that little bulge.
Wow.
And if the skin is actually stretched quite a bit, you can get a lot of stretch marks, or the skin can get loose and hangy, and there's really no treatment for that other than a tummy tuck. And a lot of patients these days are getting C-sections, and even the best C-sections can leave a very thick, sort of a irregular scar.
I would say what bothered me most about my figure after pregnancy would be definitely the girls. I fought a good fight with gravity, but just didn't work in my best my best interest.
What procedures are generally possible in a mommy makeover?
There's mainly 3 or 4. If the woman has simply just lost the fullness and some of the perkiness, all we have to do is enhance it or augment it with a simple implant. However, if they've developed some looseness or droopiness, then we actually have to lift the breast up, called a breast lift. And sometimes we actually have to do a combination of both. And in rare cases, women actually keep their enlarged, fuller breasts after they've been breastfeeding in the pregnancies, and it just becomes too full and too heavy. In those cases, we actually do a reduction to make them more proportionate and more comfortable for them, and to make the shape prettier.
The biggest change in my life since I've had my surgery was definitely confidence.
Confidence would be the biggest change in my life since having the procedure, I would say. After I got back to what I started with, I just felt like me again. I felt like a woman all over again. You know, it's nice.
It's definitely worth it. It was so worth it that I've sent about 7 of my friends here, so it's definitely worth it. I recommend it highly.
So if a new mother is interested in any of these procedures, all they got to do is first go to our website, Sunset Cosmetic Surgery. They can learn all about us and our office and everything we offer, and then they just simply come in for a no obligation consultation. We're very patient. We take our time. We'll spend a lot of time answering their questions and really tell them honestly and truthfully what they should expect. And then they can always come back and we'll talk some more.